All right, good evening, guys. Ken at Tortoise Capital Nightly Strategy Podcast for August 21st, 2023. We'll start with the 30-minute advanced hybrid swing portfolio, beginning with Alcoa. Yesterday we closed that short. Today we observed it. I'll be ready to take this one long tomorrow, but no trade today. Would also be ready to take it short tomorrow, but no trade today. That would make it a critical state. AI gave a very orderly reversal. This was kind of interesting, this big long bottoming tail that then reversed higher, which made us close this swing. And then today, it continued to gap up and go. So we're holding about 2R. Liking that one. Amazon, my brother's swing trading that one. That's working well. Caterpillar, I initiated a SSC. Cliff, no trade. I'll be ready to trade it tomorrow on a COTA 2. CVS just stalking. It was a really tight compression. This is a healthy sign after that huge sell-off, and then it's stabilizing in this area. This is poised to go either direction. So it's we'll see where the first tentative moves out of the system shock are. This was a great short in Dish. Missed a day, but reinstituted today, and I just took the 1 day +2 because I was feeling really good about it, and I just said, well, that's enough. And it's down around $6, and feel like I'm picking over the bones. Devon Energy, yesterday we started the COTA 2, and it closed well, and today it just burst up to almost 51 and then started to collapse, and that was enough to lock in +4, which is nice because that avoided bringing it all the way back to scratch. I didn't get this second piece up, but I will be ready tomorrow on a tight risk box to continue or a short. So I look at that as a critical state closure. Hasn't proven that it's going to get back up into this territory yet, but I do like the buying pressure that's implied inside here. But then it disappeared in a hurry, so I didn't know what to make of it and decided just to leave it alone the rest of the day. EA covered the short for 3R. Emerging Markets initiated SSC. ETHE initiated the SSC. You don't get any more supported spring crossing than that. I mean, Jiminy Crickets. Really solid price level up here around 11 3/4. Decaying collapse 1, 2, 3 down. Harsh winter becomes the spring coming through the Red River. Stabilizes here. Today, it doesn't fail further, gives you an intraday COTA 2, and comes out of the Red River. So why not? And then, who knew? I should have had like 3 positions on it and then close it there and just make it the trade of the day. But this one has every feel of possibly getting through this congestion level at about 1050. If this can go, then 11 is in play, because there's not much. That does not represent resistance. That should go fast. And then the next one is 1150 and then 12. So there's 3 more chunks related to that size. So we're about a quarter into that move, and I'll be ready to exploit that tomorrow. Mexico, no trade. There was a morning hook available. We'll see tomorrow. Brazil stabilized a little more and then had a slight little hook at the end of the day. I'll be ready for this to become a spring crossing tomorrow. Intel I was really pleased with. I was patient, waited for the RL10 to bottom out. It found support at the edge of the Red River and started to take off again. I bought the PSAR flip, nice standard risk box, and it closed really well, and we're holding +2, and this has every chance of getting back to 34 tomorrow. So there's another 2R baked into that cake. I really like that position, particularly if you jump ahead to NVIDIA, where there was a huge trade. The 1, 2, 3 we started yesterday, you'll recall. We liked it because we were holding +2. It gapped up 2 more, so we had 4R in hand, so why not add a second position? It held and continued. Third position, wasn't greedy, probably should have had it. If I'd had a fourth position, I'd have gotten all out. But I really like that play. So if I take that with the strength in Intel, I really think semiconductors are poised. To me, NVIDIA is the easier play because it's above this, and it's long gone. But Intel has some interesting secondary supporting play, and it has more room to go. So there may be a sympathetic follow-through on Intel tomorrow. IP, stalking, real estate, stalking, regional banks, stalking, Mattel, SSC, holding 2. McDonald's, I'll be ready for the SSC tomorrow. This morning hook kind of never really followed through. What I would say is that stabilized, so I'll be ready for that to go tomorrow, and in particular because the PSAR flipped, so I'm really liking that one. I should have noted this. I failed to put the. This was an exit inside here. I'm sorry. That's an exit on this three days down, 3 legs down, morning hook. That's a standard dragon exit, and I just simply forgot to annotate that one. Sorry. Right in there. Merck, no trade. There's a COTA 2 setting up. Microsoft, yesterday we closed the short. Today there was a COTA 2. Continuation, and in spite of some early shenanigans, it closed pretty well. So we're holding about +3. And if it can break above this 5-day high, Microsoft is back in play. That's going to be one of my primary targets tomorrow. A return of confidence in the bull. Marijuana, no trade. NVIDIA, we already saw, that was massive. PBW, clean energy, reversed into a COTA 2. It's stabilized above 35, and getting back to 40 is a possibility. That's a 15% move back up to the top, and there's a couple reasonable targets that are in here. This one, the 5-day high, is reasonable. That's reasonable. So this thing has a chance to really go. Rivian, no trade. SPY, you see that it was a COTA 2 kind of a day and closed very strongly. This was scenario 1 of what we briefed over this weekend. We said scenario 1 was, the most likely one, was that the support level would hold and that we'd begin a return back up to here. And so we're underway on scenario 1. Scenario 2 would have been the collapse. So we got the first vote towards scenario 1. That weekend report is worth listening to again. Treasuries bottomed out. That may be time to buy tomorrow. That's a very good sign. Tesla, I took the gap up and go, essentially an intraday frog with a standard risk, and added a second position when the R10 continued higher after never even testing the dragon. And then U.S. Steel, it was failure to fail further, and bought the PSAR flip, standard risk, holding 1. Sniper trade of the day, 3-minute charts. So this was a gap up to here. It went this high, came down this low, and closed here. So that establishes the OR3, oops, right here. It failed, so I'm short one. It immediately reversed and cut me out for a -1 right off the bat. That was a stop and reverse because that blew through the high of the day. So just stop and reverse in the usual way. Come on. Let's go, mouse. Why are you not? Stand by. Mouse not responding. So the initial trade was the sell-off, reverse for -1, stop and reverse, same risk. 2R battle drill, add a second position. 4R battle drill, add a third position. Come on, goddamn. Fuck. So on the 2R, 4R battle drill, we got 3 positions in, took the dragon exit, tried the kata 2 short for a fraction, stop and reversed for 2R, a fraction, and a fraction, net 10R, funding the second position in the swing trade. Taking a look at the traders now. This is a... Why is that not working for me? Don't understand. Stupid. 6R on a SSC. This was the follow-through on the CLX trade frame from over the weekend that we reviewed. It broke, gapped down and broke to the bottom and brought home 5R as clean as you like. Here, Tim had a really good day today. Here's an OR3 short for 1.7. And then in Devon, he gets the micro win and then the supported fall crossing for total of 1.2. He brings home 2.8 in NVIDIA on the initial OR3 and then a fractional win on the RLXD short. Tesla brings home 4 off that initial burst, just beautiful. 9.7R. He paid special attention to Tesla and NVIDIA. Not only did we frame them over the weekend, but they were also the biggest gaps ups in his watch list. And had some strong jet lag, so called it a day early with 9.7 in hand. That's a good day. That's a good day back. All right, this is Jose. Takes a -0.2. On a failure to follow through, that's a good shot. Good risk control. Brings home 0.4 on Pinterest with a perfectly executed SSC. Gets the fat spot as it crosses into the summer. Boy, that's just as nice as you could want. Same thing on DIA. Still letting it run. And he got out with a +3R for execution. Nice. Brian, 0.67 on the measured short here on the collapsing dragon and a dragon exit. Yeah, you don't see it until you see it, and if you see it now, you'll see it next time. Don't worry about it. Quick cut. There's the. Maybe that should just be a market order. He gave back quite a bit on that. Trying to save a penny, lost $1. My brother holding in snow, holding just almost an R, swing trading one day at a time. He's on the 30-minute bar on this one. Squeezes out 2R in AI. It's still holding, looks like. Gets a 2R and 4R battle drill in NVIDIA and crushes it. And a 2R battle drill in SoundHound for AI. And he's holding, so that's about a 15R day. Pretty good work all the way across the board. I posted the daily reports, and we'll get this published and processed. Thanks for your kind attention.